Hello, it's me, Dominique Moje. This is a brief update on my multiple sclerosis diaries. I am going through a relapse. It began early April, but I wasn't able to go to the hospital until like the 11th, maybe, because I couldn't get in contact with my neurologist and I didn't know what to do. This is my first official relapse since I've been diagnosed. Okay. So I was having vision disturbances in both eyes, which apparently is very rare. So it began April 5th. Well, I had a headache the week before April 5th, but then when April 5th hit that night, my eyes would just go black, my sight would go black, and then just for a few seconds, then it would come to, and then it felt like lights were flickering on and off, and then after that, my eyes would swivel in a circular motion, like wobbly circles, like that, and then it'd be done. All happened over the course of maybe 15 seconds max, maybe even just 10. So I contacted my neurologist, but she didn't contact me for like a week. And I decided to go to the neuro-ophthalmologist, and he was like, this isn't optic neuritis. You need to get with your neurologist. So my neurologist finally got back to me and told me to go directly to the emergency room, but I did not want to go to the emergency room near me. I was like, well, can I go to the emergency room in the hospital where you're located? And the nurse, he was like, yeah, of course. I was like, wow, I've suffered at that so-called hospital before with various issues, health issues, and they suck. But anyway, I go to the hospital that all of my doctors are located at because I have comorbidities. And I get there and they immediately give me Solomedrol, as the doctor, my neurologist, had suggested. That didn't do much on the first night, so I was admitted. And I was there from Wednesday at 11:30 until Friday at 5:40 p.m. 11:30 a.m. Wednesday to Friday, 5:40 p.m., like on the dot. The nurses and doctors were really nice in the hospital, and I just feel kind of sad that I had to suffer at the hands of my local emergency room, but they were just great, and they couldn't figure out what was going on because of my comorbidity, where I have some form, I was trying to say some type and some form at the same time. I have some form of chronic constipation where I can go like weeks without using the bathroom, like bowel movement. That's TMI, isn't it? And I had to do the smart pill procedure, and they figured out what's wrong with that. I have a prolonged colon transit time. Anyway, so they couldn't do an MRI. They tried to do a CAT scan, a CT scan, and that was pointless because it didn't find anything. And it said, "Oh, we don't see anything furthering." And the doctor was like, "Yeah, well, CAT scans are a horrible test. I don't know why we still do." And they don't show anything. I was like, yeah, there's something going on, definitely up there. And so now I have to wait for an x-ray to see if the smart pill has exited itself out of my body. so I can get an MRI, and I'm just working on recovering. Now I have a cool rollator. Roll on in. You can't see it. I'm not gonna. Just know I walk with a rollator because I was also having right side weakness as a new symptom. My right side was always strong and my left side was just kind of dead weight. But now my right side is pretty weak. I'm hoping that I regain some strength in my right side since I'm right-handed, but time will tell. So yeah, I was hospitalized, and that's the latest update on my journey. Thank you for watching.